This might be the most underrated e-bike of 2026, and one thing totally blew my mind. Let's show you how awesome this bike is. What's up, everybody? If you are looking for one heck of an awesome e-bike, the Kingbull Ranger is for you. In this video, I'm gonna unbox this thing, show you how to assemble it, and then we're gonna take it on an epic ride through Bryce Canyon National Park and show you what this thing can do. So let's get to it. Woo! Here we are. Look at this. Oh my goodness, this thing looks amazing. The color. Oh, I cannot wait to get this thing unboxed. Let's go. All right, let's see what we got in this little package. So they give you a bike lock, which is awesome, actually. You got your pedals. You got a toolkit here with the bolts and nuts and zip ties for cables. You got your kickstand. It's a beefy one too, it's stout. You got the passenger foot pegs, left and right, and your charging box, and the assembly manual. And then you've also got this beefy light. This thing it's huge. Look how big this is. Well, that's gonna give you some light at night. And they also give you 2 keys, this bike pump, and then your front fender comes on the back tire. Just take it off and put it on the front tire once it's assembled. Okay, first step's gonna be getting all these zip ties off, all the padding, so we can see what we're working with. Got it all but unwrapped now. Leaving that on the front fork to kind of help it balance a little bit. Now the instructions tell you to install the handlebar, front wheel, headlight, and the front fender first, but this thing isn't balanced really well, quite honestly. And so I'm gonna put on the kickstand first, along with the rear foot pegs, just so I got something to kind of balance it while I'm doing the rest of the work. Foot pegs are labeled left and right, so just be aware of that. Make sure you install them on the right side. The left foot peg is gonna go with the kickstand. The kickstand is gonna go behind the frame, and then your left foot peg is gonna go on the outside of the frame, and then you'll run a bolt through both. Okay, the foot peg on the right side takes bolts and nuts through this bracket right here. But they do provide you with the tools you need. Okay, now I'm gonna put the handlebars on. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take these 4 bolts out right here, take your fixing plate off, put your handlebars in, and then tighten them back up and get the angle that you want. Get them tightened down so that they'll sit securely, but don't like crank them down and get them super tight yet, so you can figure out what angle you want actually while you're riding. Okay, now it's time to install the front wheel. Super easy. What you do need to do is on both sides, take off your nut and 1 washer. Then we're gonna line this up into the actual axle. When you do reinstall these, make sure that this washer is installed with the texture side facing the wheel. You can tell it's got a little textured side to this washer. Now, there's another washer on the inside, and it is this one that has a little notch in it. This notch right here is gonna actually go onto the frame to a little secure latching point, so make sure this goes into place before you tighten everything down. This is just a retaining bolt, so you don't need this anymore. Of course, as you're installing this, make sure that your disc brakes go inside the actual pads. It's really quite simple, even for one person to do. Now we're gonna take our washer that has the little prong on it, slide that onto the axle with that little notch inside the frame. And then we'll put the other washer in and the nut. Remember, textured side toward the wheel. And then tighten them down. Apparently my cat wants to be in the video too. So these nuts are 15 mils. So if you have your own tools, I'd actually recommend using your own tools. These aren't the most convenient, but they get the job done. Okay, now that I've got the front wheel on, I can kind of figure out where I want my handlebars, and I'll tighten those up. Okay, perfect. I can't wait to ride this thing. Okay, these brackets right here are for your headlamp. They come tightened in this position, right? Basically right here. What you're gonna wanna do is loosen these bolts here and swing them out so that the headlamp can be mounted just like this. So your headlamp is going to slide into position like this, and then you're going to install bolts on either side through these brackets. It's actually a super simple headlamp install. I love the design. Like, it's really, really smart. And you can adjust the height if you want the headlights to be a little higher. It's up to you. You don't need to crank these down. You actually strip it out, so just get them snug. It's not gonna go anywhere. You get your headlamp mounted, take your power cable, route it up inside these brackets and up to the control panel. Bear in mind, there is a notch on this power cord that matches a notch on the control panel. And you should hear it kind of snap in. Okay, next up, we'll put the front fender on, slide it in from the rear, and then get that bracket on the front side here. Slide a bolt through, get a washer and nut on the back side, tighten her down. All right, next thing you're gonna do, you got these iron buckles on the back of the fender. You wanna take those and install them right here on the front fork where these bolts are. Next up is the pedals. Note that on the inside there, you got an R on one and an L on the other. So your right pedal is going to be tightened clockwise, but your left pedal is going to be tightened counterclockwise. That'll make sure that they go on right. So in order to protect the frame when they're shipping it, they've taken out these two bolts on the side of the frame that hold the passenger seat up. So you got to put those back in once you finish assembling the bike. Caught it! Since we will be riding two up with my son on the back, these are kind of important. So you just had to reinstall these from factory shipping, but don't forget to tighten up these bolts as well. Dang, this thing's beautiful. You got two keys that came with this for the battery. Unlock it, then slide it up, and tilt it out. There you go. You need to take your battery out. Super simple. Okay, the last thing we have to do is inflate the tires and get this thing charged so we can get riding. Let's do it. Let's run you through the control panel real quick. The power button, hold it for 2 seconds to turn on. And then when you press the power button just really quickly once, you can switch between odometer, volume, time, or trip. Up and down buttons here are going to control your pedal assist. And you got your directional buttons here. Horn. Press and hold your headlight button, which is the plus button. Your headlights will turn on. Something wicked cool about this bike. You know how you can get a phone mount for your handlebars, right? Well, this thing on the control panel right here is a phone charger. Are you kidding me? That is epic. Okay, so this thing here on the control panel right there, the minus sign, is also a walk assist. So if you press and hold it, it's gonna assist you in walking, which is kind of, oh my gosh. Okay, that walk assist works really well. Oh, jeez. Oh God. It works really good. Well, the only thing now to do is to test it and make sure I assembled it right. So let's give it a shot. Ah! Woohoo! Yes! This thing even has cruise control. Are you kidding me? All right, let me walk you through a few of these controls, which are really pretty ingenious. like seriously. So there's an automatic shutdown timer. That's gonna be program 04. And all you gotta do is you press and hold the plus and the minus button at the same time. It's gonna enter your selection mode. So go to, so 02 is gonna be miles per hour or kilometers per hour. You can adjust that by pressing the plus or minus button. 0 is gonna be kilometers per hour, 1 is gonna be miles per hour. Then you go to the next setting, P04 is gonna be your automatic shutdown setting. It starts factory at 60 minutes. I set it to 15. I don't see any reason why if you're not riding it shouldn't shut down. And if you leave if you don't touch it at all, then the screen's just gonna go back to normal. The next setting is gonna be P06. This is your wheel size. You don't have to mess with that, it's already set. And actually you can't adjust it. Next one is gonna be P16. This one's gonna be resetting your odometer. So you can reset your odometer if you want to. And then your next one is P17, and this is your cruise control. 01 is on, 0 is off. Like, okay, seriously, this cruise control thing is wild. Like, as you're pedaling or using the accelerator, which the accelerator is on the handle right here. So, whoop. It's got a little torque to it. As you're going, it'll just keep going until you press a brake or change something. So that's wild. You don't have to hold that throttle the whole time. Super cool. So cruise control gets enabled when you're holding the throttle for 10 seconds and then it automatically turns on. Now it's gonna turn off automatically if you hit the brakes, if you change your assist setting, or if you twist the throttle, and that's gonna disengage it. But hold it for 10 seconds and that cruise control kicks on automatically. It's so cool. And now super cool about this thing is you can choose whether to have unlocked speed settings or locked speed settings. And to do that, you're gonna hold the brake and press the power button 5 times. Gotta push the power button fast. There you got 25 means locked. Your top speed is gonna be 16 miles an hour. And if you hit it 5 more times, now you're unlocked and your top speed will be 31 miles an hour. This bike's even got directional lights. Check it out. What? Press it once to enter it, press it again to stop it. Dang, this is amazing. Now let's talk about this seat. This seat is plush. Like, oh my gosh, it's plush. It is so comfortable. Look how far my thumb goes into this thing. My butt feels amazing on this thing. The back seat is almost as padded. Like seriously, look, it's almost like a memory foam. It's a comfortable seat, like probably the most comfortable seat I've ever had on a bike, not gonna lie. And your foot pegs will fold out when you want a passenger or fold in when you don't. It's got brake lights. And it absolutely shifts like butter. This is a smooth Shimano shifting set. It's really incredible. I am so impressed with this bike. I cannot wait to get it out. Next up, we're gonna take this thing to Bryce Canyon National Park, and we're not driving our car in the park. We're gonna ride these things, and we're gonna see how amazing they are. We got this thing assembled. We drove it all the way to Bryce Canyon National Park. Now we're gonna take it inside the park and see how this thing performs. So the horn works great. Very loud. Okay, I've got this on level 1 pedal assist now. And I'm having to pedal, but you can feel the assistance for sure. It's like you're pedaling on a slight uphill on a normal bike. Level 2 going up a hill. So you got that first bit that you need to actually get the pedaling in, and then there it picks up. And it picks up nicely. So it doesn't give you the pedal assist right away. It needs to get some torque from you to actually realize that you're pedaling. Level 3 now. Let's see what this is in the same uphill. Okay, it's waiting for my attention. And there it goes. Oh yeah, that picked up quick. Level 4, same uphill. And again, this is a heavy bike, so once it kicks in though, there it is. And now I'm barely pedaling and it's throwing me up this hill. Oh yeah. Whoa, we're moving. Okay, level 5, same uphill. Same kind of tension to start out with. There it is. And now I'm barely pedaling. Like barely. And it's going. While you may need to like pedal a little harder to get the motor to assist, once you're up to speed, it's got the cruise control aspect. And it will keep on cruising until you do something to change it. Downhill test, front and rear brakes, see how quick we can stop. These brakes are good. Now, as far as just using the throttle to go up a hill, there's not a lot of torque on this bike. So it's not like it's gonna be a e-dirt bike or something like that. You're gonna accelerate fairly at a steady pace. So let's see here, let's slide uphill now, just throttle. It's really not bad at all. Like, it's comparable to most others. How about that Sunset Point right there? If you come to Bryce, go to Sunset Point at sunset. It's beautiful. Final verdict. What do I think of the Kingbull Ranger? Yeah, this thing is awesome. I am thoroughly impressed. I've been riding all through Bryce Canyon National Park. I still have 3 bars, and that's riding from Bryce Canyon City or Bryce City all the way up here, all the way around the park and back. I didn't go all the way to the end, but if I did, I'm pretty sure I'd still have about 2 bars left. This thing's got some heck of a good mileage. It's comfortable as all get out. It's nimble. You can ride it at night. The headlight is brilliant. I don't know what else to say except this Kingbull Ranger is spectacular. So if you are in the market for an e-bike, I would strongly consider looking into this one because it's bad A. It's just, no kidding. My son loves the back seat. It's plush, it's padded. It's got the foot pegs for his feet, so he loves that. It's a great bike. Got nothing but good things to say about it. Remember to like and follow for more honest reviews. And as always, keep adventuring, keep exploring, and we'll see you on the next adventure.